So finally we ran the job and we click on the viewer. Now the rules for the displaying of quads here are like the important thing is that we are following something I called a focus graph. So the focus graph is coming from the job HTML and is simply the main graph of the request. And here I tried to emphasize some values. Actually it's like the logic is for the whole quad, and one of the factors is the graph. So it's a source here. You could also think of individual IDs for individual quads if in future the data is structured that way. I would like it to be, maybe, but it's not yet. And the request may have, like, it has the default graph and it has a files graph where some low-level put result file specific stuff is, and it has a results sheets graph where we store the structure for generating Excel files for results, and it has an accounts graph. So generally, if you would be browsing trying to figure out some accounting or calculation problem, you would only be interested in the default graph. So the items in the default graph are the quads in the default graph are enhanced or emphasized, but not all of them. We also de-emphasize some predicates. So the RDF type, I'm not actually sure where this short text is coming from. But you kind of see these quads coming from the KB right here. What was that? The type. What is an RDF type? Type has type property. So you got that right here. We even have the right graph for it. It's coming from, this is a trick RDF syntax. So this specifies the graph, and all of this is enclosed in the graph. And it does have the label. Where is it? Label type. So that's where the short words type is coming from. But users generally would not be interested in the fact like in what type some object is. Not at this level anyway. It's kind of given by the structure, I think. Or maybe they would be. I don't know. This is just an experiment, I guess. And the other stuff that's de-emphasized is, well, all these all this stuff, like something about details about report entries. So I say the quad has this category. So unless it's the general category or which is like no category, then it's de-emphasized. Another feature is automatic loading of RDF value. Like if you have an object, let's find something better, maybe. Like this bank account has opening balance, which is an object which holds the value. It's not the value directly, so we load that. We load that right away, while we don't load like all the other quads. Or actually we do load all the quads for even for this side. Like when you come to the page, we are loading even quads for each of these displayed. I call them terms when it's just an identifier, a single string. I call it a term, and when we expand it to show all the properties, I call it a node in the code. So we load all the quads, but if there's a RDF value quad, again, I took the simple approach and we just take the first one and we display it directly here.